Hey guys, greetings from The Hague in Hague. It's a very spontaneous visit. My partner was going for a business meeting and I thought I'll just tag along, so here I am. Instead of walking around and seeing the center of the town, I went to the Mauritshuis. It's a very beautiful museum in the city. I thought I'll go see The Girl with the Pearl, and I did it. I've seen The Girl with the Pearl by Vermeer. While I was watching beautiful paintings, I was asking myself, why do people actually go to museums if they can find any painting online? Why do you go to a museum? I will tell you why I do it, and maybe you'll agree with me. So, today I went to the Mauritshuis in The Hague, in Hague. It was a totally spontaneous trip. And on the way there, I thought, why do people still go to museums? If you can just, Google any painting nowadays. And I'm asking you the same thing. Why do you guys go to museums? Today, I only had about an hour or so. And it was my first time there. I don't try to see everything anyways. I'd rather spend time with just a few works, really look at them and enjoy the moment. That's kind of why I go to museums, not just, to see a painting, but to feel it, to have that face-to-face encounter. And honestly, the space itself matters. It's one thing seeing the painting on screen and the other thing to experience the same painting in the space, in a historic place maybe even. The space does matter. Paintings look and feel different in a real room, not on a screen. Plus, I like getting up close, checking out the brush strokes, the outlines, the little details. Funny thing, it actually goes back when I was a kid. I was in Städel Museum in Frankfurt, in Germany, and suddenly I stopped in front of Rubens, David playing the harp. You know the painting, right? Boom! It hit me. I couldn't explain it. It just felt like the whole life of David was right there on canvas in the paint. And that's when I thought, I want to do the same thing. I want to paint like this. So anyway, today at the Mauritshuis, I hung out with Apollo and the Four Elements by Pellegrini. It's a huge dramatic ceiling piece with gods and symbolism everywhere. I even took a selfie with Apollo. Here I am. Here we are, Amazing Me and Amazing Apollo by Pellegrini. Rembrandt's self-portrait, painted when he was in his 30s. Can you believe that? So confident and already showing that emotional depth we love in his works. Old Woman and Boy with Candles by Rubens, of course. Rubens is the master of warm light. Gorgeous play of candlelight here. Almost really cinematic. And his sketch of the Assumption of the Virgin. Very small, relatively, of course. Very loose, unfinished, and you can really see his hand at work. Fantastic. That's why I go to museums, to see the hand of masters. I cannot explain, I cannot put it in words. So the next one was The Girl Eating Oysters by Steen. Very tricky little painting. And fun fact, oysters back then were considered an aphrodisiac. Haha. And about the haha, here's The Laughing Boy by Frans Hals. Really, the energy is just there. And painted with this very quick brush strokes that feel very, very fresh even today. The next one was The View of Delft by Vermeer. Very calm, very still, very meditative, and it's a huge painting. I thought it's a small one because, when we think of Vermeer, we always think of, smaller paintings. All his paintings are small, but this one is just boom, very big. And of course, the superstar, Girl with a Pearl Earring. She was surrounded by crowds like, Mona Lisa. Everyone trying to get a selfie. Very hard to get close, but I managed to look. The museum itself isn't really big. Well, everything's relative, but it's not like, Uffizi in Florence or the Hermitage in Moscow, but wow, it is packed with masterpieces. And I'd love to come back, spend more time with Vermeer, Rembrandt, Rubens, and hopefully discover some new favorites as well. I did not see anything of The Hague today. I was so absorbed with the art, and I might sound a little pathetic, but it's true. It was just the museum. And honestly, that was enough. And this visit to the museum reminded me why art actually matters to me and why I keep painting. Thank you for being with me this very brief time, and if you like the short video, it will mean a world to me if you like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.